So whereabouts are you in from London?
South London, so Croydon.
Croydon. Do you know Croydon's famous for two things? Footballers and beautiful women. What position do you play? Don't forget it's Armed Forces Day on Saturday the 24th of June at Kingston Park, the home of Newcastle Falcons. At 3 p.m, a rugby team made up of the best of the Army, Navy and Air Force will play a North of England select team in aid of Military versus Cancer and to commemorate the men and women who serve in our armed forces. All three armed forces have agreed to assist on the day to make a fantastic day with marching bands, a flyby, boat simulators and much more. Tickets are now on sale on the Newcastle Falcons website. It looks to be a busy transfer window in the summer, especially if Newcastle United qualify for the Champions League. And we're probably going to buy at least one, what you'd consider to be an elite player. That means somebody from the current Newcastle starting 11 is going to lose their place. But who's it going to be? Because that's the likelihood that's going to happen. So I'm going to ask Newcastle fans that very question, put them on the spot and ask them who's going to be dropped next season for a potential elite player coming in the summer. It's coming up.
Sorry, I'm really hungover.
I don't know, probably Almiron, Murphy, more than likely, because we're going to get something on that right hand side.
Do you not think they already do a great job?
Don't get me wrong, yeah, but if we're going to be into like where we are now, like the Champions League, Europe, no disrespect to them, they've done what they've done. I just think we just need that extra step, elite player.
Right, you tell everybody who you are.
I'm Max. Rosie.
And who's going to win today?
Newcastle.
Who's your favourite player?
Isaac. Bruno.
Yeah, and so what's the score going to be today, do you think?
4-1.
Wow.
2-0.
Well said.
Everybody says Longstaff. I don't think it'll be Longstaff. I think it'll be Joe Linton. I think Joe Linton will lose his place. As tremendous as he is, we're going to be playing Tuesday, Wednesday night, Champions League, hopefully. And then obviously on a Saturday, Sunday, at the weekends, we need a big squad. It's not necessarily losing their place. It's a case of everybody's got to become a squad player, and I don't think somebody particularly loses a place when we bring in somebody elite. It just means everybody's just got to be a bit more accommodating. That's the whole premise of a squad, and that's how I look at it.
For me, I don't know, it's hard because there's that many people playing well at the minute, but I think it's going to have to be a left back. I think Dan Burn, like as much as I love him, he's to go to the next level. We're going to need another top class left back for me from elsewhere. That would be the.
I'll take it. Matt Targett wouldn't do the biz.
I don't know. Like he was thereabouts, but it doesn't seem like he's. I don't know. There's just something about him that I think he hasn't quite got that next bit as well. He's like a similar level to Dan Burn. I think we need to go that step further.
I would have said Longstaff, but into the Villa game, we didn't realise we missed it that much when he wasn't playing. So I'd probably agree with you and say Dan Burn. But who do you want to check out at the minute? They're all playing for the shirt.
For me, probably Sean Longstaff, if I've got to be honest. I mean, I know he's done brilliantly well for us this season. You know, we've missed him when he hasn't played. But if we're going to bring in an elite player, then you would think, you know, judging by who we've got on the pitch at the minute, it would have to be Sean. That's not to say no disrespect to Sean at all. I think he'd be fantastic still around the squad anyway. Plenty of games next season, so I can only see Sean out of our starting 11 at the minute.
It's a funny one because if you had asked me 4 months ago, I would have said, yeah, probably Sean Longstaff. Do you not think, is he not turning into an elite player? He's an unsung hero. He's the glue that holds the midfield together.
He's definitely an unsung hero, but if we look at the players that are on the pitch alongside him, who else could you possibly leave out? Because I wouldn't leave Willock out, I wouldn't leave Joe Linton. Bruno is a class apart, and obviously they're going to be bringing players in to play alongside Bruno, so I just can't see anybody else but Sean. And it's hard because he's come so far, but that's not to say that he won't play a big part next season anyway, you know, because we're going to need a squad, we're going to need rotation. So Yeah, unfortunately, Sean for me.
Your dad tells me that you've got your own YouTube channel now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, what's it called?
Bruno's Magic Hat.
And what's it about?
It's about like just the match experience and just coming to the match.
Yeah. So how many subscribers have you got?
20.
20. Well, we need to do something about that. If you're watching, subscribe to Wilf's YouTube channel, Bruno's Magic Hat. He does some amazing work for the food bank, raising money every match day, don't you? Subscribe to his channel, help this amazing young lad get into YouTube and just go from strength to strength. Top lad.
Thank you.
I'm Nida from Thailand.
Hello. How do you say? Nidia.
Nida.
Nida.
Nidar.
Okay, pleased to meet you. And how long have you been a Newcastle fan?
I would say I've been living here for 7 months as a student, and I support Newcastle from that. Yeah.
What are you studying?
Journalism.
All right, okay. Who are you going to work for?
Work for?
Yeah. Where are you going to work?
I have to go back to Thailand to work for the government.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen today?
Today, of course, Newcastle is going to win.
If you'd like to see more videos like this and be notified the moment I release the next one, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hello Amelia, I see you all the time. And you love being on the telly, don't you? What do you think is going to happen today?
I think it's going to be a tie.
How tight?
2-2, I think.
A draw? Do you think so? Oh wow. Do you not think Newcastle will win? A couple of ladies here from London. What's the crack?
Toon fan. My dad's from Newcastle.
Yeah, I just love football. I'm just here to watch it.
And of course, if you love football, you're going to love Newcastle United.
Exactly. Love the fans, of course. Love the stadium. Can't wait to get in.
First time.
Want to see some flags.
Right, I've got the Geordie Massive here. Yeah. You're going to start some bother?
Go on, Newcastle.
Right. What's the score going to be today?
3-1 Newcastle. 3-0 Newcastle.
Yeah, where are you from?
Nottingham.
Nottingham? Yeah. Why do you support Newcastle?
Because they're better than
They're just the best. They're actually the best. They're the best.
You're right. You're clearly all very educated.
Dan and Fergus.
And you mentioned something about the Yellow Ribbon?
The Guns and Yellow Ribbons podcast, yeah. I host it and he's one of the guests on.
I'm the star of the show, but Ferg hosts it, yeah.
We've just got totally done by a 10-year-old. Absolutely done. He came up to us with a broken can of beer and gone, "What's this?" And you went and said, "It's an empty can of lager, mate." And he went, "No, it's Arsenal." And I'm not saying the rest of it.
That's a cheeky little Geordies for you. Arsenal. Keep the noise down.
Heavy heart, but Dan Burn.
I think I have to agree, Dan Burn. He doesn't have the pace with some of the wingers in the Premier League.
But of course we've got Matt Targett as well. Is he not good enough?
He didn't look quite up to it against Everton, but that might have just been lack of sharpness. But I think left back's probably where we'd look.
But also as well, Eddie Howe's looking to give Paul Dummett an extension to his contract, so clearly sees Paul Dummett as a left back option.
I'd love to see Paul. He used to live 2 doors down, so I'd love to see Paul continue with the team.
Maxi, hopefully.
Did you say Maxi hopefully? We've got some guys from the States.
Yes.
Was that good?
Yes.
Whereabouts?
Florida.
Okay.
Florida.
Whereabouts in Florida?
Orlando.
Tampa. And who are you with? She's dancing over there, look.
Wife and another friend. Newcastle fans, all of us.
Yeah. How many matches have you been to?
This is the first one.
Oh, wow.
First one.
Yeah.
First one. Howway.
I hope it's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
How are the lads?
We're excited. We got a 3-2 win.
I like it.
Exciting.
I like it.
Dexter.
And who are you with? Beth. Pleased to meet you. Have you got a season ticket?
Yes.
Good lad. And what do you think is going to be the score today?
Hopefully 1-1.
Hopefully 1-1? Send him straight to bed when he gets home, yeah? Prediction for today?
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. Arsenal need to win the game. Newcastle need to win the game for their Champions League challenge. Arsenal need to win it if they want to think they've got any hope of winning the Premier League, and City messing up. But a point gives us second place guaranteed. So
Were you here last May?
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even expect that.
Well, look, I'll be honest, right? We said the same. I'm not the same this year that I think a point is good enough to get second. For a top team, you have to be winning and going for championships and winning trophies. But for Newcastle, you've done very, very well. I think you've spent well. You spent
lots.
Smart.
I don't think,
smart.
I don't think lots.
Yeah.
I think smart, and you bought some very good players. I do think it will change, but ultimately, you guys have got where you are because I think you deserve it.
I spoke to some Newcastle fans in our hotel and about the spending and stuff like that, and talking about how Eddie Howe is built, and I think he's a great manager. And I don't think, as much as like next season you get into the Champions League, so we spend loads. No, Eddie Howe won't allow that. I think he wants to do similar to what Arteta, or Wenger, or Fergie, or whatever good managers do. They want to build a foundation and build and build.
Introduce one or two players.
Yeah. Because if you bring 6 or 7 players, then you change the dressing room. It ruins it.
So South London. So who would have been your local team?
Crystal Palace.
Okay, nice. You must love Alan Pardew, do you?
No. Wrong one. No. His mouth looks like an
Met him in a bar once. No.
Tell us about that. How long were you dating?
Can't shut to sign an NDA.
Yeah, NDA, sorry, I should have mentioned it.